So far in this series, we've just been working in the REPL. Now we're going to start looking at visualization. So to make this a little bit easier, I decided to do this in a Jupyter notebook. And you can see all the code that we have here. So I could just run these cells at the beginning to load data. We've done this a few times now, nothing new. But what I'm going to do after that is I want to create a scatter plot here. So I'm going to just focus on one day so that there aren't too many data points to scatter plot. It could slow down your visuals. So by default, boom, there's my scatter plot. Now, this is not super interesting, right? Because like I could see there's one data point that's really messing everything else up. That's clearly something wrong there. So I could set up filters, change my data frame, uh, get rid of that one data point and run it again. Or what I could do is pick a different backend that's a little more interactive. Like here, I'll go ahead and pick Plotly, and now I've installed Plotly. But once I have Plotly running, I could just kind of click and drag and highlight the area I want to drill on my own. So I'm getting a little bit closer. It's still a wide bounds here, but okay, now I'm starting to see more of what I expect to see from like a reasonable scatter plot, right? So I'm navigating through that data and I can just at will drill into what I want to see. Now, if you don't want to use the backend argument, you can also set this option. So you see I have PD set option here, and using a HoloViews wrapper or library right now. And then from then on, I don't have to say dtype or I'm sorry, backend equals whatever. It just kind of happens for all my plots from there. Same thing with this version. I now get interactivity. I can drill back into the data and just navigate it in a way that's a lot more intuitive and I think easier to use than going back and forth between filtering in the code and rerunning it in matplotlib and so on. It's just a great way to explore your data.